All right, so I've just chatted with Joe about the Sona transition you did with One Rebel, and he said I should talk to you and get you to show me how you did this.
All right, sweet. Yeah, let's go through it. So yeah, there were quite a, and I'm sure he talked about it, a lot of AI moments that like we wanted to just get the viewer into it like from early on and sort of start with an AI moment ultimately. So how we did that one is actually not that difficult. It's all about like the secret sauce when it comes to these stuff is definitely Nano Banana, and it's just using keyframes. So how we got the original image is we had a still. This is not AI. Obviously, they shot this. We just grabbed this from their cut. Joe sent this to me, and we had a reference of what they wanted as well, like a long corridor. So we literally upload those two into Higgsfield. It could also be FreePick to Nano Banana, and we say, show me this shot zoomed out a lot, like at the end of a long corridor. Da da da. I tried it doing it with one prompt. It didn't really work. It was still too close. So I still wanted to zoom out a lot more. So I now take this one. I use that as an input, and I just run one more, and I say zoom out of this corridor even more. It's a long, deep corridor. I also wanted to remove everything that's sort of on the ceiling, like this is the only light source. It added like an ominous vibe to it. And we
Right.
wanted to make it a bit misty and like start in a mysterious environment. And we thought the video would really work nicely if you go through this mist and end up at them. It's sometimes about finding smart ways to hide artifacts, right? So we also figured the smoke will probably help like hide if this background is a bit artifacty, it's a bit blurry. So we grabbed this frame. We were happy with this. So we go over to FreePick. We're ultimately using start frame and end frame, and we're using Seedance. I think I tried a bunch of models, and Seedance ended up working the best. Back then, they didn't even have 1.5, so this is even with one. So we use this frame as the start frame. Obviously, we use our real footage as the final frame, and then we prompt like a crash zoom through the empty corridor. It's really nice to use these sort of like cinematic terms.
That is what like is helping filmmakers and like creatives go further with AI is knowing which language to use. Someone
Exactly.
someone that's just approaching these tools for the first time, who's never been on a set, who's never studied film, doesn't know how to describe the kind of movement or the image in their head. So
Exactly.
actually, I didn't even know this was called a crash zoom until right now. So I've learned something today.
Love that. Love that. Hopefully the viewers can also learn something. But yeah, 100%, like, especially with Joe as well, and the hybrid team. We're all from hybrid backgrounds, sort of traditional backgrounds, but they're even more like, DOPs and editors. So the reason they can use these tools really nicely with hybrid work is they know the terminology and they know what they want. And like, yeah, ultimately these models respond better to the correct language. So yeah, when you prompt that, this is something this is sort of similar to what we use. I think it's not this exact generation because it still had the lights, but they also finessed it a little bit with speed ramping it because
I
we
was
wanted
going to
it to
say,
like
yeah.
start fast
So you're doing the speed ramping in like Premiere Pro afterwards, right? You're sort
in
of
post.
controlling.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's the magic always comes in the edit. Like for all we know, we could this could be a CG shot, this could be a real shot, this could be an AI shot. It doesn't really matter. Like
Mm.
it's all about how you edit it in post. So yeah, they speed ramped it. I think they added a bit of like a motion blur around it as well, and then it just goes zoop, and then it connects to the next shot basically, which is like live action footage.
Can you
What's
show the
really
final transition again, just so we can like see the like before and after? If you go back to the YouTube video and
yeah,
just
let's
show
do
us that
that.
opening.
So yeah, it's also amazing. Like it's a great like shot to start a video with. It's like, oh, is this an infinite sauna? Did they really build it? Is this AI? So yeah, you
Nice.
can see the speed ramp, and then you can see the transition right there. What's really the trick now? Back when we did this, it didn't exist. Now, a really good trick is the new Topaz Astra. Now they have like Precise 2 or Starlight 2, I believe. Input this whole start section to that, including the not only the AI part, but including the real part as well. So it removes that like noise change in the stitch, and it makes it like very uniform. So now with
What is
hybrid
that
work,
called?
we also do it.
Topaz Astra.
Yeah, Topaz Astra Starlight Precise 2. I think
I've
the
never
whole
heard
net.
of that. Okay.
Topaz, we always use Astra for, so it's an upscaler. It's an upscaler at the end, but we used it with some shots here as well. But we didn't like it didn't exist. The stitches didn't used to work. They used to look exactly the same. So now it's kind of smoothing it out and like removing, because you know how the noise pattern changes. You can't really avoid that, no matter how
Yeah.
much you speed ramp and like fade it in. Which they have done that there, but the noise pattern always changes. So now, like with new hybrid work, even with like AI to AI shots, doesn't even need to be hybrid. Now we do that. But yeah, that's pretty much how we did this shot.
Amazing. Thank you.